Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Callie here, and we are just about ready to finish up with our Lego build of the gymnastics gym. And if you've built any of these at all with us, you know that we've done pretty much everything that we could think of that goes into a gym. If that's between the male gymnast and the female gymnast, the what else do we have? Trampoline, a trampoline class for snowboarding, skateboarding. I don't think we've missed much of anything, but if you guys can think of something that we missed, maybe we'll do an extension version of stuff we can add. So if you guys have added something that I completely missed, I would love to hear about it. Write it in the comments below. What have you done? I think we have one last thing to build for this to be complete, and it's probably one of the most toughest things to build because I couldn't figure out how to put this chain or rope into this build for the guys' rings. So what I mean by that is this is what we've built. We built guys' rings. And as you can see, we definitely have it so he can swing, right? That's really neat. But the problem was I needed to have something that was high on one side, high on the other side, and allow for the swinging to happen without it falling over. So all of this doesn't matter. All of this doesn't matter as long as it gets stuck on there and it doesn't fall. So it's nice and strong and held together. With that said, I also added this piece here. Now I'm sure you can add too high. Let me see if I can't find too high because maybe I can do that instead. Because it needs to be, let's see. I do have two more. Pardon me, I do have two more. And because I have two more, I can add to it. Where are those pieces? Here we go. So if I take that apart, I'm glad I'm doing this now. Because if you add two, you double it, you're going to need these pieces. They go on the top of each one, right in the middle there. It makes everything really tight so that they don't fall off. Do you see that? So that one too. So we put two red pieces in the very middle. Now if I take this off, right, he stays on there because you always have a gymnast, and I always like to make it straight so it looks nice, right? Same thing with this one. If I turn it and make it look nice, just like that. Now, it kind of looks more realistic. I like that. Now, if I had 4 black ones, I would definitely do 4 black and get rid of those. But again, it doesn't matter what you add as far as your rod, as long as you know that it will stick real nicely together. And I added a landing and a takeoff. And of course, I need to add more to the middle to make it more of a mat. But that is the boys' rings. There we are. That is basically how I made that one. I added 2 pillars. I added the red pieces to go in the middle to give it nice, like more strength. I added rings. Now I have those rings, and there are a few other things you can add. Here's another ring. These actually work well too. However, I had a problem figuring out how I was going to wrap a string or something around each ring, because this one I used first and didn't like the string that I used, and then I found the webbing from, I guess, a Spider-Man set one day. Now you could very well add a string to it and wrap it around, and then you just got to find a straight piece that goes across like this to hold these 2 pillars together, and then find something to put this through. I used fencing. I mean, you can use a lot of different fences, really. I mean, you can use this one. This would be a fine fence to use, right? And the reason why I like this one, though, is because I can reinforce it with more of the 2 pieces. So if I take this piece here, I can put, actually 3 piece. If I take a 3 piece here, I can put it down here like this and hook that together just like that and make it really straight. Do you see that? Now it's straight across. Then if I have another 3 piece, which I do, but this is a straight, you don't want the straight piece, you want the one that has the pieces sticking up. So like this, but 3 piece, not a 4 piece. I mean, you could do a 4 piece, but it would just overhang. And that's fine too. And then you take a really nice strong piece and you put that on top of that. Now, typically I would do a one by a flat, but I don't have a flat one. I only have this one right now. And I'm going to put that. The idea is that you're reinforcing it so that when he swings, when your gymnast swings, it doesn't rip this part off. That's why I really love using this kind of a fence piece, because it does have that piece that will allow you to make sure nothing comes off. And yeah, you can literally take this gymnast and send him, let's flick him. Look at that. Nothing moves. That's pretty nice, right? So that's another fun thing to have. So this is the boys' rings, the men's rings. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was fun. And I actually like this one. This turned out to be really nice. A lot of these look really realistic. And because we've sized it to the actual gymnast, it looks pretty real to me. So if you like this build, hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and you can hang out with us some more and build some more sets. I think the next one we're going to build is a dog park. So this one here is just our mega gym. And we're going to add a bunch of stuff to this gym. I'm going to go around and try to figure out where I'm going to set everything up, because right now it's a mess. It's just everywhere. My house is destroyed. Like, everything is just everywhere. But not a bad thing. My kids and I have just been building. And as you can see, if I walk you around my house, you can see everything on the floor. That's why this is a really fun build. If you don't have siblings that are smaller, you don't have animals that can eat the pieces. I mean, we just went crazy for the last 3-4 days. But this is literally our build. We have the entrance to the gym, so we're going to make that look a lot nicer. We have the trampolines that we need to add. We have all of the, what is that? The foam pits there. We have all the different bars. We have all these fun things. We have the conditioning sections. So we have all the fun stuff. So our next video is going to be on setting up the gym. Where could you put your equipment to make sense, to make use of your area? And we have a nice size area. We have probably a 5x4 section. I want to say that it's a lot more, but we definitely have been putting a lot of time into this build. And what I like about this build is that it is so easy, where you can build. Actually, we have one more thing to build. We do. We have one more thing. We have the Palmer horse, the boys. So I think we'll build that one next. And yeah, so we have one more left to build, and then we'll go through this and set it up, and we'll have a fun gymnastics meet. All right, we'll talk to you later, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.